Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, I told you that in my before video that we are going to read chapter 1 in crop production management in 5 parts. So guys, in the my before video, we just read it till over here, right? If you remember what was tilling, what was whatever the prep the what were the steps to prepare the soil, what was the difference between kharif and rabi crops, and we also saw that like what all things are required to grow a crop, not basically required, what all things need to be done by us or humans to grow a crop, right? For example, preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting weeds from weeds, protection from weeds, harvesting, storage, right? So guys, let us start from agricultural implements. Okay, so agricultural implements. Before sowing the seeds, it is necessary to break soil crumbs to get better yield, right? So we all know that the soil should be in a proper level if we want a better yield, or we can say a better crop production, right? This is done with the help of various tools. The main tool used for this purpose are plow, hoe and cultivator. So for this thing, for sowing or breaking the clumps or doing it in a proper level, doing soil in a proper level is basically done by plow, hoe or cultivator, right? So let us move forward. I will just tell you one more thing. Like guys, if you also have this picture in your book, so this, the thing you are seeing like this on the bull's neck or the cow's neck, it is this. It is literally the same thing. Okay. So guys, this line, the danda, in Hindi we call it danda, right? This is called plow shaft. Okay. This thing is called plow share. Okay, so plow shaft is the thing which is getting attached by the rod which is kept on the bull's or the cow's neck, right? And the plow share is which turns the soil. Okay, so basically this is a plow. Okay, this is a plow. Okay, so let us move forward. Now we are going to read what is flow, what are the features of flow, what does a flow do, and etc. etc. This has been used since ancient times for tilling the soil, adding fertilizers to the crop, removing weeds, and turning the soil. So guys, till here in the section of flow, it has written that this has been used from ancient times, like in our mothers or fathers, parents also use these kind of tools, and nowadays also this is, I know it is getting replaced by a machine, but some people can't afford a machine, so they still use a plow. Okay guys, so I just also wanted to tell you that first, the thing you can see over here, right? Wait, the thing which you can see over here, wait, just over here. First, like in ancient times, this thing also used to be of wood only, but nowadays it has been converted into a iron. Okay, maybe we are going to read in the above paragraphs. Okay, so let us start again. So it is used since ancient times. For what? What are the features, or what are flow being used for? Right? So let us see. First, it is tilling the soil. Then it is adding fertilizers to the crop. then it is removing weeds and turning the soil. Now you can see one tool can do many tasks. For example, it also does tilling the soil, it tills the soil, adding fertilizers to the crop. It also adds fertilizer to the crop. It also removes weeds and turns in the soil. Okay. So four things it do. One tool, four tasks, right? Something like that. This is made up of wood and drawn by a pair of bulls or other animals like horses or camels. It can also be horses and camels. Basically, in the village, it is basically done by a bull or a cow, right? It contains a strong triangular iron strip called plowshare. I told you, right, that in ancient times it was of wood, but nowadays the people who can't afford machines convert wood into iron strips, right? The main part of the plow is the long rod of wood which is called plow shaft. So in plow, basically in plow, the long rod, right? You remember long rod, which is called plow shaft, is the main thing, right? This is the handle at one end of the shaft. Basically, this is the handle, right? The other end is attached to the beam, which is placed on the bull's neck, right? We saw it in the picture given below. One pair of bull, one pair means like we say now one pair of sleepers means two pairs means two sleepers, right? Similarly, a one pair of bull is equals to two bulls. Okay, not one bull, two bulls. One pair of bull means two bulls. Okay, and man can easily operate the plow. Okay, so basically, plow is used for tilling the soil, adding fertilizers to the crop, removing the weeds, and turning the soil. Right? It is done by horses, camels, bulls, cows. Right? The main part is plow shaft. Right? And plow share, the triangular strong iron strip is called plow share. Okay? So one pair of bull and a man can easily operate the plow. Okay, guys. The indigenous the indigenous wooden plow is increasingly being replaced by iron plows nowadays. I told you this thing that in ancient times it was made up of wood. Nowadays it is made up of iron. Okay, so now let us read about hoe. It is a simple tool which is used for removing weeds and for loosening the soil. It has long rod of wood or iron, a strong, broad and bent plate of iron is fixed at one of its. We will continue, okay? But first let me explain this. It is a simple tool, right? It is a normal tool which is used for removing weeds and loosening the soil, right? It also has a long rod. In ancient times, maybe of wood, or nowadays it is of iron, right? Maybe still, nowadays still it is of wood, maybe, right? So, and it also have a broad bent plate. It is of iron. It has it on one end, okay, and work like a blade. It works like a blade. It is pulled by animals. Okay, so it's something like this. The hoe. So this is the beam. This is the rod. Okay, this is the bent plate. This is the grip basically. Okay, which is kept on the animal's neck or basically pulled by it. This is the handle. Okay, so now let us read about cultivator. Nowadays plowing is done by a tractor driven cultivator. The use of cultivator saves labor and time. So I told you, right, that nowadays plow and hoe are getting replaced and the machinist has just come, which name is cultivator, right? So it makes task easier, saves labor, means we have to give money to the labor. So basically it saves the labor money and the time also. Like if a labor takes 3 hours, like 3 hours to do one line, and takes 10 hours to complete the whole field, and the cultivators take 3 hours to complete the whole field, and 5 minutes or 20 minutes, 5 to 20 minutes by to complete a row, right? Complete a row. Now let us come on another practice, which is sewing, right? So in sewing also we have like two types, traditional and modern. So we are going to see which was the traditional tool basically used for sowing the seeds. Okay, sowing is an important part of crop production, right? It is an important part. Why? Just because if we do not sow any seed, no plant will be grown, right? Before sowing, good quality and clean and healthy seeds of a good variety are selected. Farmers prefer to use seeds which give high yield. So you guys will be thinking that how does the farmers, basically recognize that which one is healthy and which one is weak or basically unhealthy. So let us see. Okay, so just take a bucket of water. Just take the bucket of water, place some seeds in it. Okay, like you have 5 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one is floating, right? So these are healthy. Wait, these are healthy, and the seed which is floating is unhealthy, right? So basically, which are light in weight, they float, right? The seeds which are light in weight float, and the seeds which are heavier in weight sink, right? So guys, just tell me a simple thing, that the seed is floating, it's light in weight, so what happens? It will give some yield, but it is unhealthy. That is why we need to separate healthy and unhealthy. So this is a method by which your parents, whoever is a farmer basically, just can segregate healthy and unhealthy seeds. Like whenever you go to a shop and say, I want some seeds, just ask them the simple thing, that I want some seeds of any flower or any crop or any seed you want. Okay. So you ask the shopkeeper that are all the seeds healthy, or are all the seeds healthy? And like you can show them that are all the seeds healthy or some seeds are unhealthy. If the shopkeeper says, sir or ma'am, all the seeds are healthy, then you just say, can you please get me a bucket of water? Just get a bucket of, say him to get a bucket of water. He bought a yeah, water bucket. Just pour all the seeds in it. Okay, so the seeds which sink down are healthy, and which float on water are unhealthy, right? Basically the healthy seeds produce more yield and the floating seeds produce less yield. Okay, so you can, if like 20 seeds are there, 5 are floating, you can say, see, 20 seeds, you gave me 20 seeds, 15 seeds are sinking and 5 seeds are floating, which means 5 seeds are unhealthy, and you are saying that all seeds are healthy. So you can, just say, you can catch them, like you are saying wrong and I am saying right. Yes. And if he says ma'am or sir, we don't know that the seeds are healthy or unhealthy because we don't pack them. Still, show him that some seeds are unhealthy from the packet and some seeds are healthy. Show him the method basically. Okay. So let us move forward. Okay, so now we are going to read selection of seeds. I told you this thing before only, but it's okay. You can read it. Take a beaker. Yeah. Take a beaker and fill half of it with water. Put a handle of put handful of wheat seeds and stir well. Wait, basically, stir well is basically just wait for some time. Let it be calm, basically. Let it be calm, basically. Just pour it. Okay. So keep it still. Wait for some time. Are the seeds which float on water? Are there some seeds which float on water? We don't know, right? We have to first check it, right? Would these be lighter or heavier than those which sink? Obviously, they are light in weight. That's why they are sinking. Sorry, floating. I just said sinking. Sorry, guys. That is why they are floating, right? Why would they be lighter? Damaged seeds become hollow and thus lighter. Therefore, they float in water. This is a good method for separating good and healthy seeds for the damaged ones. Okay, before sowing, one of the important tasks is to know about the tools used for sowing seeds. Yes, like we say, before giving exam, we need to practice, right? Similarly, we should know the answers for writing the exam. Similarly, in sowing the seed, we should know the method. Either it is traditional method, either it is modern method, or something, etc. etc. Okay? So let us first read traditional tool. The tool used traditionally for sowing seed is shaped like a funnel. So it's something like this. I'm just showing you. Guys, maybe my drawing would not be good because I'm using the mouse. Okay. So like this is the funnel. You pour seeds in it like dot. I will just try to make some seeds. Okay. Then there is a line. Sorry. There is a line which just keep sowing the seed. Okay. So I know the drawing is not so nice, but it's okay. I'm making it from a mouse. Fine, right? Hope you have understood. Like a funnel. The seeds are filled into the funnel, passed down through 2 or 3 pipes having sharp ends. They have like this. I didn't make this. Like this is the pipe coming. So they have something like this. Like 1 or 2 can only fall down. Okay? Yeah. Sharp ends. These ends pierce into the soil and place seeds there. So makes a hole and just fall down. Okay, let us read forward. Seed drill. Nowadays, basically modern time, we use seed drill. It is a machine. Nowadays, the seed drills is used for sowing the sowing with the help of tractors. With the help of tractors, this sows the seeds uniformly at equal distance and depth. It ensures that seed gets covered with soil after sowing. Okay, so like this just this basically makes a hole, then it puts one seed. Like in traditional method, it can sometimes it all like two three seeds also get together. Okay, in this only one seed can be there and at equal distance, right, and at equal distance and at equal depth. Like it knows how much deep the seed should be sown, and it also ensures that the soil covers the seed so that birds do not eat it, right? This protects seed from being eaten by birds. Sowing by using seed drill saves time and labor. Okay, basically machines save time and labor, right? Appropriate distance between the seeds is necessary to avoid overcrowding of plants. Like if one is over here, 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 and one is over here, to make one over here. Okay, so this is fine. Why? Because there are proper distance so that overcrowding does not happen. And what if one is over here, one is over here, and one is over here, then one is over just over here, then one is over here, then one is over here, one, like it just getting overcrowded, right? So this should not happen. This allows plants to get This allows plants to get sufficient sunlight, nutrients, and water from the soil, and times few plants may have been removed to prevent overcrowding. So, guys, this at equal distance and overcrowding just helps the plant to grow properly. It gets sufficient sunlight, it gets nutrients and water from the soil, and times a few plants may have been to be removed to prevent overcrowding. Like sometimes weeds, we call it weeds, that some unwanted plant grows over there, so we need to remove them to stop overcrowding. Okay, guys, so this was only for today. Now in the next video I am going to start from over here, which is adding manure and fertilizers. So adding manure and fertilizers, then till irrigation we are going to read in our next video, and then I guess the chapter is finished, right? No, then in the next video we are going to read protection of weeds. Then I guess, yeah, then our chapter is finished, then I will complete the chapter. And guys, now I have planned that back exercise questions, I will also make a video for back exercise questions plus exemplar. Okay, so hope you liked my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubt from the starting of the chapter, I may also solve your doubts from the previous video. It's okay, you can comment down in this video also. If you have any doubt in till where I have taught you, you can just comment down me in the comment section. Hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.